Everyone always talks about how the Joker, Superman, even the Penguin giving Batman a hard time, but people always forget to mention the man in the mask, Bane. So the movie kicks off with Littlefinger taking Dr. Pavel and some hostages onto a plane. Brody's back on his snake arc as usual. He starts threatening the hostages trying to get info on Bane. Tell me about Bane or I'm tossing you out the plane. But these dudes stay solid, stone cold. They ain't say one word, and I can't lie, they're better than me, because as soon as them doors opened and I felt the wind, I would have started singing like Usher. These are my confessions. I am not that loyal to anybody. Trust me, don't ever tell me any valuable information. I will snitch. Out of nowhere, we realize the last hostage is actually Bane. Bro just sitting there calm as hell. The mask, the posture,
the aura.
If I pull that off, would you die?
It would be extremely painful.
You're a big guy.
For you.
I can't even lie, the first time I heard Bane's voice, I was standing in front of a fan trying to imitate it. But I guess it just doesn't hit the same when you're 550 pounds lighter. Anyways, while Bane is distracting this man with Shakespearean poetry, his goons fly in with a whole nother plane. Yes, they were about to hijack another plane. They definitely got inspiration from my GOAT, Osama bin Laden. They latch on and start lighting up the CIA niggas. Nah, they were really torching them boys. Bane really hit them with the biggest pump fake. And just to show off, just to add that little seasoning to his aura, Brody gets up and rips off his handcuffs like they were dollar store zip ties. He minks Brody in the face and you already know that punch felt like a brick. Like, look at his reaction. Nah, he definitely can't feel his face. Bane really hit him with the devastation. They flip the plane, blow the tail off, smoke the rest of the crew, and extract Dr. Pavel's blood to fake his death. The whole mission was calculated to the molecule. And this guy right here thought he was allowed to survive, but Bane was like, nah.
Stay on the plane. We need a couple of more bodies on the wreckage.
Huh? Like, ain't no way he said this straight to his face. Nigga didn't even try to finesse him or backdoor him. He just looked at him dead in his eyes and said, you gotta die. And just to make things worse, just to add that little cherry on the top, this nigga says, I bet.
What? Wait, no, wait, right?
Never in my life of watching film have I seen this level of glaze. Like, oh my god. He literally just volunteered to die. Like, what is Bane doing to these niggas?
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
So yeah, Bane grabs Dr. Pavel, cuts the cord and shoots straight up to the sky. Now with the only nuclear physicist in his back pocket, Bane's officially got everything to kickstart his rise. It's been 8 years since anyone has seen or heard from the Batman. Bro went into retirement after dealing with that crazy ass clown. But on the bright side, Gotham has been peaceful. No organized crime, no chaos. Hell, people ain't even jaywalking. It's been as peaceful as Sunnyside. For now. So these two bozos catch Commissioner Gordon lacking in the sewers. And with all the confidence in the world, they decide it would be a great idea to bring the head of the police department right to Bane's hideout. Like, look at how excited they were. They probably thought Bane was gonna give him a promotion, maybe even a cookie, but that was a big mistake. Instead, he grabs this guy by the throat and breaks his neck. Like, damn, how strong is this nigga? Gordon quickly dives into the water trying to escape. They start letting it rip, but they couldn't confirm if they actually hit him. So Bane's like,
follow him,
and pops him. Bro really didn't give a fuck. He was really moving like Vaughn the entire movie.
Back then.
The next day, Bane pulls up to the stock exchange, ready to finesse all the crypto from the rich folks. He walks right through the metal detector like he owns the joint, alarm going off and everything. But he didn't care the slightest. Security tells him he needs to remove the helmet, so he's like, alright, bet. Nigga takes it off, smacks Shorty in the face, turns to his right and gives a co-worker this two-piece. The other guard whips out the strap only to get it blocked, weaves under, shoots the gun, pistol whips him, and pops him with the helmet. Yeah, Raja Ghul created a demon. They light the place up, catch up bodies, then Bane walks right through. This dude right here tries to play hero like this is some type of regular bank robbery or something. So Bane grabs Brody by the tie, then yanks him on the side, grabs his head and then smacks it on the desk. He definitely gonna wake up with a big ass plum on his forehead. Bane then completely crashes the market, wiping out Bruce Wayne's whole portfolio, leaving my boy broke as hell. Hopefully I don't find him on TikTok live begging for galaxies. The LAPD pull up quick, setting up a whole blockade, but Bane wasn't worried about no pigs in costumes. He releases all the hostages from the front, calm as ever. Then Bane and his crew follow right behind on bikes. Like they were dead ass hundreds of people in that building, and I would have been mad as hell being one of the unlucky ones riding out with them. Like, come on, bro, why me? They zoom past the cops, flying over them using the ramps like it's Fast and Furious. Then they swerve into an underground tunnel. It was a real high-speed chase, but right when they think they were in the clear, all the lights start shutting off one by one. Oh, y'all didn't know? Yeah, the boogeyman was back. He just passed with the bat cycle, got Gramps cheesing, hawks up, then whips out this big ass gadget, gun, flashlight, I don't even know what it was. Shit was tough. He locks onto one of Bane's riders and shoots it, completely disabling his engine. Then this rookie ass cop pulls his gun out and tries to shoot at the bat. Like, gang, what are you doing? Even his sergeant was like, bro, put that shit down. Batman starts drawing all the police attention to himself because of course they think he killed Harvey Dent. This low-key messes up Bane's whole getaway plan because he needed the police on his tail. Batman then catches up to the last rider, somehow lifts the hostage in the air, then lets Brody crash right into the bat cycle.
21? You stupid.
He quickly runs and checks the iPad, but it was a little too late. The transaction already went through. But now every cop in Gotham was on Bruce's ass. So he's like, I bet. He hits the gas, rides off the truck, and dips right into an alleyway. Now all the police thinking they got him cornered, thinking it's GG's. But nah, this nigga flies out in the bat, a whole chopper. He was really flexing on these 9-to-5 workers like, there's levels to this shit. I know Foley was mad as hell, like bro had one job and that went left. After that failed plan, Bane wasn't too happy. And when a madman ain't happy, shit usually goes way left. Even Alfred Pennyworth was trying to talk some sense into Bruce. Nigga was watching Bane's highlights at the stock exchange like, damn, maybe we can't beat this one. Someone in Canelo's camp is probably doing the same thing right now, watching Crawford clips like, maybe this ain't the guy to fight. Bruce loses everything. Stock's gone, assets deleted. My boy's life bar is blinking red. The news even out here calling him a bum. Meanwhile, John Daggett, thinking he took over Wayne Enterprises, is feeling himself a little until he realizes all the control actually went to someone else and none of it was his. So this clown storms into the room demanding to speak to Bane. And of course, Bane shows up. This nigga then starts barking orders, yelling like Bane's his intern or something. Talking crazy to a man with a muzzle strapped to his face is wild behavior. Bane calmly turns to Stryver and says, leave us. Nope, he stays, I'm in charge. Bane just places his hand on his shoulder and was like,
do you feel in charge?
Yeah, we already know he was cooked. Stryver walks out, Bane grabs his face. Nah, Bane really moving like the devil himself. Now that Bane had the money, the doctor, all he needed now was Batman. And the way he pulled this off was low-key wild. Bro used Bruce's little tucky to backdoor him. Like, how did you catch Batman lacking? One of the smartest heroes out. I guess even Batman ain't immune to the hoes. You chase a little pum pum and next thing you know you're in some bullshit. I mean, look at my boy Shannon Sharp. Bro made 22.3 million over a 14-year NFL career. And the girl he was messing with finessed 23 million off him. Like, gang, she out-earned his whole Hall of Fame career just from giving out her cat. And I ain't even mad at her. Shannon Sharp.
That's tough.
So Batman walks right into the cage, quickly realizing he's been snaked. My boy turns around and was like,
You've made a serious mistake.
gang, you're the one in the cage. Bruce turns around and finally sees the man of the hour. This 365-pound, 6'8". Wait, hold up.
Stop the cap.
Nah, that was crazy. Batman was with the shits anyway, so he rushes Bane and starts throwing a few combos, but that had 0 damage on this muzzled egg. He hits him with a backhand that low-key pisses him off, so he catches Bruce's punch mid-swing and just looks down at him, then just makes him smack himself with his own hand. Like, nah, he really little bro him in front of company. He then kicks Batman and hits him with a combo mill, no drink. Bruce blocks his punch, then head checks Bane, had his ass taking a few steps back, only for Bane to let Batman punch him. I'm talking left, right, left. He ain't even defend himself. He really standing there eating them punches like. After letting Batman have his fun, he slaps him in the mouth, then kicks him off the platform. And look at this Tucky looking all worried. Bitch, didn't you set this whole thing up? Bane climbs down, picks Bruce up by the neck like a little boy, and smacks his head on the pole. But Bruce wasn't about to let himself get violated like that. He starts fighting back, clipping him with an uppercut, then multiple punches to the throat. Mink, mink, mink. Bane gotta be struggling to breathe. He hits him with 2 knees to the gut, but Bane turns around and hits a Superman punch. Pop! Instantly dropping my goat to the floor. Like, ain't this guy 360? How is he moving like this? How many Hall of Fame badges has he equipped? Or maybe he's just a demigod. Bane kicks him in the rib, had my boy crawling up the stairs just for him to finally get up and scream. Like, come on, screaming ain't scaring anybody. You're just making yourself look bad. Catwoman never letting you hit now for sure. Bane walks right up to him and hands this guy this elite 4-piece combo. No bev. Weave, hook, uppercut, mink. Get your ass out of here. And for some reason, Batman yanks smoke grenades that does no effect, but just make Bane look so cold. Like, oh my god, whoever made this movie is literally rooting for Bane. He walks right down, pops him in the rib, then picks him up with one hand. Like, how much does this nigga weigh? Look at his feet. He's not even touching the ground. But for some reason, Batman is still talking shit.
You still get no bitch.
That just gets Bane so tight. So he gives him 2 to the gut. Pop, pop. then just yanks him to the ground. Bruce quickly gets up and spears him to the ground, then starts giving him the Caesar special, just mounting him on the face. But of course that didn't last. Bane grabs his arm, then pops him in the cranium and just throws him off. I can't lie, I inspired to be this strong. I'm gonna be in the weight room tomorrow morning. No bat. So while Batman is on last stand, he grabs his Gucci belt and flicks a switch, turning all the lights off. First time he did this, I was so hyped. Like, yes sir, he's finally about to get in his bag. But I was mistaken. I was not prepared for Bane to drop one of the coldest monologues in film. See, I would have just played the clip, but y'all know YouTube should be on my ass trying to demonetize my shit. So I'ma just read it out like I'm Bane. Ah, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing but blinding. Nah, shit really got uglier than T.I. Baby Mama. Like, Bruce, how you out here getting outmaneuvered in your own element? And all this happened because of this? Wait. Shit, she kinda bad. I can't lie. She probably would've got my ass too. Bane punches Bruce so bad the light switches on. Like, nah, get a replay on that. He gets right on top of him and starts beating the life out of Bruce, cracking his mask wide open. And remember how he took all his bread? Yeah, he found all of Bruce's military whips and weapons too. Well, Bane's hideout was actually right beneath Batman's secret operation hub. Nigga got robbed, caught an ass whooping, got backdoored by his side bitch, and all this happened in one day. Like, nah, free him. Batman, with the little strength he has left, gets up and starts walking like me after a night out. Body done, but mind still fighting. He swings at Bane, but Bane weaves it, knees him in the rib, then just slaps his head. Like, bro, this is getting a little disrespectful. What the hell was Christopher Nolan on? Bane then picks this man up and breaks his back. And just to let everybody know he really that nigga, he walks up to Bruce, grabs the mask off his face, looks at it in disgust, and just drops it on the ground. The translation for that is basically, this nigga ain't shit. So now that Bane got Batman in a body bag, he didn't even try to kill him because Bane knew Bruce didn't fear death. What he really wanted to do was destroy his soul. So what did he do? He ships him off to the pit. Not jail, not Arkham, the pit. Basically a hellhole halfway across the world with no Wi-Fi, no sunlight, and no chance of escape. And why? So Bruce can sit there broken, watching from the TV in a dirt hole while Bane took over Gotham. His city, his people, his legacy, all gone. That's how petty Bane was. Bane starts his takeover for real. And man, this dude is different. A true sick bastard. Even Detective Foley, who was playing sidelines earlier, finally started realizing Bane ain't just another criminal. He's actually a problem. He pulls up to Wayne Enterprises, catching all the board members lacking, and forces them to hand over access to the reactor. Then he gets Dr. Pava to flip it into a nuclear bomb. And here's the catch. You can't turn it off. While that was happening, the entire police force goes marching down to the sewers, trying to flush Bane out. And I still don't know why they sent every single cop in the city down there. Bane, knowing that he had them right where he wanted, heads to the NFL game like in Super Bowl Sunday. And the moment the ball snapped, boom! Explosions all over Gotham. The police trapped, the stadium leveled, and this right here is the mayor. Look what happens to his section. Nah, Bane really sent his ass to the gulag. Then to top it all off, Bane blows all the bridges, cutting Gotham off from the outside world completely. But just to make sure everyone knew who was in control, Bane walks out the tunnel, grabs the mic like he about to do a halftime show, then just points to the bomb and lets everyone know shit's about to pop off in 5 months. And nobody can leave or come in the city, because if they try, boom, Gotham becomes a memory. Then just to be extra petty, Bane lets everyone know that the only person that can actually deactivate it is Dr. Pavel. So what does he do? He snaps his neck in front of everybody. Like, damn, bro, there was kids at that game. They gonna be traumatized for life. The military couldn't even intervene cause one wrong move and the whole city is dust. But don't worry, he wasn't done. He exposed the truth about Gotham's hero, Harvey Dent, revealing the entire cover-up Gordon built to protect his image. Bane then blows up the prison, freeing all the inmates, and turns Gotham into a playground for chaos. He tells them,
Take what's yours. Eat from the rich.
And they started wilding, flipping mansions, taking over the streets. Like, come on, bro, they dragging this nigga from under the table. And just when you think it couldn't get worse, they got Tommy Shelby as a fucking judge.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Nah, the city was cooked. Bane was even lynching members of the special forces on bridges just to make a statement to the world. Like, he was really putting fear into everybody. The head of the LAPD went into hiding like, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this. Batman finally recovers and escapes the pit. My boy hit that Tai Lung jump, clearing the edge and climbing out. And I can't lie, Batman came in hot. First thing he does was knock out these goons trying to exile Commissioner Gordon. Then to let niggas know he was back, he tells Gordon to light up the flare. Even Bane was like,
Impossible.
like, look at his eyes. He was in disbelief. But half the police force was still trapped underground, so Batman pulled up on John Blake, violated these goons at the tunnel, then blows open the path, freeing up the entire police force. And you know, this should have been a great time to celebrate, because these dudes have been stuck underground for months. They probably smell like Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona's stinky ass. But nah, they didn't even have a chance to shower or chill. As soon as they stepped out, they had to go to war with fugitives. Look at how scared they were. I can literally hear their ass clenching. Batman knew the vibes were off, so he pulled up and popped the military truck, and suddenly every cop in the city grew a pair and started charging right in. Like shit, they were getting dropped left and right. The way they ran in, it was like Batman gave them a Captain Irwin speech. For Gotham! If that, no man in a suit can ever make me run into bullets. Batman and Bane both joined the battlefield and started abusing side characters on their way to the middle. Like, why did Bane grab Brody by the head like this? And Brody screaming like crazy. Anyways, they finally meet in the middle and start running back their 1v1. While that was happening, Morgan Freeman and the commissioner are scrambling around trying to locate the damn bomb. These two were still going there because Bruce wanted his lick back. Bane minks Bruce in the chest, had him scrambling back like he forgot how to breathe. But Batman finally locks in, hits him with a left and an elbow to the mask, loosening up one of the cords. You can tell this affected Bane because look at his face. This looks like a very concerned citizen. Batman, knowing he has the upper hand, starts pressing Bane. But for some reason, Bane activates Godspeed and starts moving like Kilowatt on crack. Like one of those hits would have sent him to Valhalla. Even when Batman moves out the way, he breaks the podium. Mink. Them cords definitely got his vision blurry because he turns around and Bruce is weaving and dodging everything, and I'm pretty sure Bane probably sees like 3 Batmans in front of him. He finally locks in and starts piecing Bane up, combo after combo, block, slap, uppercut, boot straight to the door. Side character 103 tries coming in but gets his gun snatched and smacked in the jaw. Like, let's stop for a second and analyze this. So he sees Batman coming in and he has the shotgun in his hand. So instead of shooting the gun, he decides to run at him. Bane starts eating punches to the face, had his tubes disconnecting one by one, and Batman's out here screaming, "Where's the trigger?" But Bane doesn't say a word. He drops to the ground, then Bruce picks him up. Just as it was looking like it was curtains for Bane, Batman gets shanked from behind by Talia. My guy stayed getting backdoored. Turns out Bane was never the child who made the jump. It was her the entire time. Talia Al Ghul, daughter of Raj Al Ghul. She presses the trigger, but Commissioner Gordon came in clutch, blocking out the signal and buying them a little more time. Talia wastes no time and heads straight to the bomb. On her way there, she was lighting up officers like it was GTA. Even sent Foley down under. Meanwhile, Bane whips out the shotty, presses it dead at Bruce's face, and just when he's about to knock my boy's dome off, boom! Batman's side piece finally did something useful. This video was really about Bane, so I'm gonna end it right here. I know I skipped a lot of scenes in that, but if I ever do a full dive on this movie, y'all better be there. I love y'all and see you next video.